Hey, what's going on? It's Paul Farmer here. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 134. And what I like to do on these episodes is share with you my journey online. I've been marketing online since March of 2012, late March 2012. And I like to share marketing tips, mindset tips, and whatever else that I believe will be of value to you and help you earn extra income or even lifestyle income from the comfort of your home, like I've been able to do. So, let me see. I hope you had a great weekend. It's Monday. We are in August. I can't believe we're in August, but we have like 148 days left of this year, which is incredible. I mean, it's just flying by. I do hope and trust. I do hope that you are either have reached your goals or you're on the path to reach your goals. You're doing something to create positive change in your life. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of cut to it right away, get right to the topic. Today, what I want to talk about is the importance of focus. The importance of focus. And to start this off, I'm just going to share something I did this morning. I actually went ahead and I unsubscribed myself from a guy's list that I've been following for many, many years. And the main reason I did that was because every day I was getting messages about some different offer. And I have nothing against the guy, but for me, I understand the power of focus. I understand how important that is when it comes to your success online in life. It doesn't matter. It's so important. And we could get derailed so quickly. We get distracted so easily. So if it's not matching with where I want to go, if it's distracting me, if it's taking me away from, if it's not benefiting me, then they're gone. There's no need to be tempted. So every day I was getting emails with like income proofs of this program, income proofs of that program. And for me personally, it doesn't work for me. I watch way too many people, and I'm guilty of this. I did this for the longest time, and I still sometimes have issues with focus. It is not an easy thing to do, especially online, especially when you have Facebook, you have YouTube, you have email. You're just being inundated every single day with something else. And if you don't learn how to focus, if you don't choose, if you don't decide that, you know what, I'm going to put blinders on, I'm going to focus on the goal I want to achieve, and I'm not going to get caught up in this whole join this program, join that program, buy this course, buy that course. This one's easier than that one. If you don't decide to change that habit, because it's a habit. Some of us like to jump from one thing to the next. Like we think, oh, well, this one's going to be better than that one, and that one's going to be better than this one. And the truth of the matter is, most likely it isn't. Most likely you're going to get the same results or worse results. And you're just going to be spinning your wheels. You're going to be wasting your money. You're going to be wasting your time, all because you are not focusing. Okay, so that's one thing. One thing I've done. I've deleted. I've unsubscribed from many people's list. So when it starts going down a path where it's not benefiting me, like they're just promoting this program, that program, or perhaps they're like doing a different type of training that doesn't resonate with what I'm doing. Like I say, you should choose one or two things when it comes to what you're focusing on marketing wise. And I say you really should be in like one program until you're earning full-time income. So in late 2017, I decided to get serious about my Actually, I decided to get serious before that, but late 2017, I decided to get serious about the program I'm in, the marketing system that I use that's been able to create full-time income for me for nearly 2 years now. Coming up on 2 years. Next month, it's going to be 2 years. Been making full-time income with this program. Anyway, I literally went from like $50 to $2,000 in weekly pay, not just a month, a week or more, right? Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. It just kind of, but here's the thing. That would not have happened if I didn't decide to focus. If I did not decide to focus. So when I made the decision that I'm like, okay, I'm going to create a full-time income. I'm tired of all this other crap. I'm going to create a full-time income. I'm not doing anything else. And I put blinders on. I literally put blinders on. I would not look at anything else. I'd have people trying to promote things to me. I'm like, look, man, I'm focused on my goal and I'm not doing anything else. And I didn't do anything else for, I think it was like 8 to 9 months. I didn't do anything else. Sure, I had other programs, but they were just sitting on my blog. I wasn't focused on them. Maybe they're bringing in income. I don't know. But they were just sitting on my blog or in a link somewhere. I wasn't like out there actively promoting that stuff. Instead, I was focused only on the one thing. And I believe that's one of the main reasons why I was able to get the results I was able to get so quickly. So I focused. One of the biggest downfalls for me too, was I would be. It gets really crazy online because it's like every day you're being hit with something different. Every day you're being hit with something different. So you really have to be disciplined. You really have to learn how to focus. And you really have to learn that it's not so much about the program. So if the program is paying, if there are people in your program, in your business, in your wealth vehicle that are making money, right, and they're being paid, then you can too, right? There's no reason to go elsewhere. Like that's unless it's like an integrity issue, maybe you don't agree with what the ownership is doing. That's different, right? But other than that, if other people are making money, you like the program, you like what's going on. Like you don't have any, there's no integrity issues going on. They're paying on time. You believe in the direction of the company. There's really no reason to go anywhere else. Really, you just got to put your head down, put the blinders on, focus on your mindset and your skill set. Okay. And block out all the other noise. So I wanted to share just a few things I do to block out the noise, right? Do the best I can. Now I'm human. Sometimes I get caught too, but I do the best I can. So one of the things I do, like I said, is I delete out, I unsubscribe from lists, right? I unsubscribe from lists from people that I personally don't like the whole trend, or what's the word for it? I don't know if it's a habit. It's not a habit. I don't like the whole every 3 months you're promoting something different. I don't like that. If you're a leader, be a leader. That's not leadership in my book. And I notice I'm speaking out against a lot of people on this one. I know that, but I personally hate that. I think it's bad for our industry because you're teaching people not to focus. You're teaching people that it's easier over here. And it's all BS. It's not. So you're just dragging them through the mud, basically. I don't agree with it. I just don't. And I stand up against it all the time. I've been standing up against it for quite a while. Love it, hate it. That's where I'm at. I can't stand that practice. And there's there's a lot of people out there that are making decent income. They're not making 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures. They're not doing that. They're definitely not doing that. But they're in the 6 figures, and they can use that influence that they have to do exactly that. And that's how they make their living. They go but the only reason the main reason I don't like that is because it teaches you to lack focus. It teaches you that it makes you think that, okay, well, since this program's not working for me, even though I haven't taken the time to develop the skill, even though I haven't taken the time to work on my mindset, maybe this one will work better for me, right? Maybe this one will. This one has a better compensation plan. It looks easier. I'm going to go over there. And then you're over there. The influencer is, bringing in all the sales, and you're over here like, well, what the hell? What's going on? Why are they making all the money? I'm not making anything. It's because they've already developed the skill. They already developed the mindset. They know exactly what to do, and they know that you are going to fall for the bait every single time. That's what it is. And they make it so enticing. It's like, oh, wow, I just made $1,000 today. I'm doing nothing. I was at the beach. I did nothing. It's all BS, guys. It is. Learn what the law of compensation says, and you'll never be tricked again. You'll never be tricked again. I did a video about the law of compensation, but basically you get paid in direct ratio to the value you provide, to what is the demand for the product, right? What is the demand for what you have? What is your skill? How good you are at it? And the last one is how difficult it is in replacing you. So think about that. If you apply the law of compensation, the next time you make a decision to go, okay, so I'm in this program, I'm not making full-time income, but you know what? I'm going to go over here because this looks easier. And look at the law of compensation. You're not going to get tricked. You're not going to get duped. You're not going to waste your time and your money doing that if you look at the law of compensation. Because the law of compensation directly tells you how you get paid more. It's not jump into another program. Is there a demand for it? How good are you at it? Raise your skill level up. Focus on that. It's not the other program. Okay, so I get a little passionate about this because it really does get me. It really does. Like, it really does bother me when I see people just going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing when I know damn well it's not going to help them. It's not. And I don't do it. So recently, about 3 months ago, I did add another income stream. I did. And the reason I added that, and I've explained this, is I added it because it was a TV service. I like the idea of being able to get my TV service for free. I like the idea of being able to save people money. So it worked with my marketing system. Like I liked how that came together. Unfortunately, like many things online, things happen. And the TV service was actually canceled. The business wasn't canceled. They're just going in a different direction. But the TV service wasn't canceled. Okay. I was still leading with my marketing system. That's what I was doing the whole time. I wasn't like going, oh, well, I never put that first. I never put that out there. Like, that was just kind of a side thing I was doing that I was going to build over time. But I really just enjoyed the service. That's really what I like doing. But, I just, it's like kind of tricky to explain that. But I'm just saying, like, you don't see me going out and joining like something new every 3 months. I just don't do it. If it doesn't, people who have known me for a while know I don't do this anymore. I don't. I did it in the past. I learned from my mistakes, and I follow what 7-figure and 8-figure earners do. I don't really follow what 6-figure earners do because a lot of those 6-figure earners, that's what they do. They drag people through the mud. Like, they just take them from one program to the next program. I don't like it. It's not what I stand for. And if that costs me making more money in the short term, that's okay with me. I would rather stand on integrity, do what I can to help you win for real, like teach you skills, teach you how to have a success mindset, and we're all working on it. I would much rather do that, teach you how to focus, teach you how to get actual results and build something that matters, than have you go from one thing to the next thing and I'm making money off you. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't want to do that. So that's where I stand. But okay, so I said, what did I say? I said about focus. I said I remove myself from lists where they're marketing way too many things or it doesn't match with my path, right? So for example, let's say, I do a lot of Facebook marketing and I do a lot of YouTube. Those are my main things. I do email marketing. So if I start getting emails with something that has nothing to do with that consistently, like there's no reason for me to stay there. It's just a distraction. It's going to take away from what I'm doing. But if the person is sending out training on how to get better at YouTube or how to improve Facebook marketing, then definitely going to keep those people around, because that goes with my focus, right? If that makes sense. What else do I do? Let's see. I stay out of groups for the most part. I have my own groups, but I stay out of groups for the most part, because in Facebook groups, it's just a huge distraction. You're going to get stuck in comparatitis, because you're going to see people that are making way more than you're making, getting more results than you're getting, right? You're going to get caught up reading all the different comments and everything. And so I personally don't spend hardly any time in a group. Once in a while, I'll go in there. If I see something that strikes me, I'll make a comment, but I don't spend much time in groups. I have my own groups. I post in my own groups, but I don't, like, that's one of the things I do. Another thing I don't do is I don't stay on the news feed long. I stay off the news feed in Facebook. The reason, because everybody and their mother, their cousin, their uncle, their aunt is promoting something to you. At least on my Facebook. If you're a marketer, you're probably seeing the same thing. I don't want to be distracted. I want to stay on the path. It's so easy to get distracted. When you see someone throw up a big check or a big income proof, it's like, oh man, you start doubting what you're doing, right? And then you're over there. You're like, oh, what's this? I see it all the time. Like, I watch people. It's just crazy to me. Like, I watch them. They'll be like on my team too. I'll watch them like info. Like, what the hell are you doing? You're not making any money over here. Why are you asking for info over there? Like, it doesn't even make sense. But it's like an addiction. I would say it's an addiction. We like what's new. We like what's exciting, right? We like what's perceived to be easy, right? We like what's perceived to be easy. It's not easy. It's never easy. We always have to expect to take way more action, do way more work than you expect at the beginning. Like, you will never plan for it right. You never will. You'll always have to do more than you expect. So even if it says it's easy, even if it says it's done for you, you better damn well believe that's not what's going to happen. I saw a done for you program. I think this thing's been in pre-launch for like a year now. Okay. And there's like a mass of people that are just rushing to this thing, just rushing to it. There's sitting around, waiting around for it to come online, right? Done for you. I'm going to get rich doing absolutely nothing. Stupidity is what it is. It is. Anyway, I'm going to go off on a whole tangent on this, but stay focused. Work on your focus. Another thing I do is I write down my goals every single day. Every single day, I'm writing down my goals. I don't only write them down once. I write them down 50 times. I have my goals plastered all over the walls where I live. I'm always constantly focused on my goals. I'm always constantly looking for how I can reach those goals. What can I do? And it's not going and joining other programs. That's not going to do it. What's going to do it is maybe getting coaching, right? Learning from people that have the results I want to get. That makes sense, right? Getting training in what I'm already working on and sharpening that axe, that's going to get me there. Working on my mindset every single day, that's going to get me there. But, losing focus, going this direction, that direction, not going to work ever. It will never work. So the sooner you get that addiction under control, because it's an addiction. That's what it is. It's an addiction. We lose focus so quickly. It's insane. It really is. But that is a huge, huge, huge key when it comes to getting results or lack of results. If you want to get no results, poor results, keep jumping from thing to thing. Keep losing focus. Keep trying every new training that comes out. Attend every single webinar that comes out. I get on hardly any webinars, by the way. I don't get on hardly any webinars. If the webinar has nothing to do with, like, so for example, YouTube makes sense to me. If you do a webinar about YouTube, I'm going to most likely get on that, or I'm just going to go buy the product you have, because I don't even want to bother my time with watching a webinar that's not really going to provide much. It's going to be a lot of fluff, and then they're going to sell you the product. So I'd rather just go buy the product or see if I can get coaching, right? That's save time. Like, I'm not going to spend forever on a webinar. If it's Facebook marketing, I'll get on that kind of webinar. Anything else, email marketing, probably get on that. But it has to go with what I'm doing. If it doesn't have to do it, if it's not with what I'm doing, then there's no reason for it. It's just going to lose my focus. It's going to distract me, and it doesn't take long to get distracted. It happens almost instantly. So that's my take on focus. I know I said a lot. Hopefully you got some value. Hope and trust you got value. If you want to learn how to make some extra income, even lifestyle changing income, click on the link right below this video, right next to the green check mark, and that will take you into the system that I use. I do have a private VIP group where I provide recorded training, live training, and my resources, my traffic resources, and whenever I learn something new, I add it in that group. So you're going to get the best of what I am able to provide. And as I go, I'm just going to get better. So there you go. With that, make it a great day, and I'll see you next time.